So in today's video, I'm remaking a video that I made like 2 days ago, I think, or one day. I don't really remember anymore. But I made a video talking about my hatred towards flash technology, modern LEDs, well, and just LEDs altogether. So if you guys watch that video, the screen for some reason is very small. Like, look at this. This is not some screenshot that I zoomed out on purpose to look like it. This confirms that this is on YouTube. So yeah, screen was very small, and I also made a crucial mistake in the beginning of the video. Just watch this. You need to see this. Here, watch.
Ah, yes. You know what time it is. It's time to end the third Jefferson City. I see. Red. Oh, I can't. I need to capitalize. Red and white. Guide tower. I don't remember. I think I'm going to just put self-supported tower. Yes.
So I think tower enthusiasts that watch this video will definitely find, you guys will probably like, I'll give you like 5 seconds to point out what's wrong with the title of this video. Yep, you see it. It's very, very embarrassing as well. This tower here is a guide tower because it has guide wires holding it up. This is not a self-supported tower that stands on its own and supports itself, like the one on Google Maps I showed you in the beginning of the video. So yeah, I realized that and I changed it. Well, when I uploaded the video, I was just like, I hate modern LED beacons, and please read description. So yeah, I eventually just changed the title of this video, but I think at least 4 viewers seen the original title here, and I wish they were able to bleach their eyes and brain because this is embarrassing. So yeah, and before the video begins, I want to talk about something else as well. So I'm outside right now because I'm trying to find a street sweeper. Yeah, I love street sweepers. So, and there's one that's passing by. There's one that passed by my neighborhood twice, and I'm waiting for it to pass by again. I don't know if you can hear it from a distance. You hear it? Hear it? Well, I hope you guys can, because that's pretty loud, even though that's from a distance. But I just want to show you something before the video begins. Oh crap, the street sweeper's actually here. If you can hear it. Here, I'm going feet. Okay, never mind, it's not heading my direction, but I just want to I want to point something out. This here is Joyful Life. Yeah, this is laughable. Like, I don't know if this is a guy or girl, but telling by their profile pic, it's probably a girl. I don't know. I assume that this sucker is a girl. I don't know, but Joyful Life, whoever you are, can you stay away from my channel, please? Please. So if you guys don't know what happened, I watched some video, some guy that drove by Rolla, and then this Joyful Life decided to just like, Rolla sucks. Well, it's The women here are horrible. Man, it must be something in the drinking water. The drinking water. Yeah, that's yeah, this is probably some 5-year-old that's running their parents. That this is probably some 5-year-old that is this guy is probably a 5-year-old that is using his parents' channel to watch YouTube videos, but I told him to shut up. This is Rolla's home for me and a lot of like a million people down here, or just 1,000, I don't know, but but he but this guy is so annoying. Look at the so look at the comments of this guy. It's just Jewel Princess. He's a product of meth and a broken con. That's comedy right there. That's just, and the other stuff is probably not appropriate for YouTube. I don't know. I like to keep this family friendly, but this whoever this is literally just pissing me off. Whoever this is insulted me and my family and my hometown, and he's still not done. He still has beef with me and all that. I told him to shut up about him just about whoever it is just here, wait up. Whoever is running this channel, can you shut up? Please shut up. Just leave me alone, please. I'm tired of this. Like, okay, we have beef. Who really cares? Who really cares much? I just told you shut up because you're making fun of Rolla and insulting my family and all that. But instead you decide to just keep on going. You're literally starting a war. This is babyish. This is what 5-year-olds do. So I'm telling you, whoever this is, get off my channel. This guy probably only whoever this is probably only subscribed to my channel because to dislike all my new videos. I have a feeling about that. Whoever this is probably subscribed for that one reason, just to dislike every single video of mine. I don't mind that, but insulting my family and just doing all that crap, it's annoying. It's babyish. So whoever this is, please shut up. Okay, so now that we got the cancerous stuff out of the way, let's talk about why I have a hatred for modern LEDs. As you can see, this tower here has a flash technology dual strobe, and it had that. That was its original beacon. This was built in like 2006. I'm pretty sure. Antenna Search told me that, but yeah, it was built in 2006. Let's get away from the sun so you can see it better. There. But back in like late 2019, like somewhere around like October, November, or December, this beacon got replaced with an LED. Yeah, it really made me mad when I saw that. I was just like, no. This tower, I grew up with this tower. I remember my grandparents lived in a trailer that's by this highway, and we always pass this tower to get there. And I remember this tower being one of the closest towers to my grandma's trailer. But now it has an LED, a modern LED as well, added at least. So yeah, it does not have flashing sign markers. It has steady sign markers. Thank God. Seriously. I I hate flashing sign markers. And that's another reason why I hate modern LEDs is because they always come with flashing sign markers. Everything has to be flashing, doesn't it? Well, I don't like them. I don't like them because they're unnatural. Marker's supposed to be steady. The beacon is the only thing that's supposed to be flashing. The markers are supposed to be steady. They they shouldn't be flashing with the beacon. At least this tower here does not have flashing sign markers. I made like 2 videos of this tower. The first video of this I caught it at day mode. And then the last video I caught it at night mode since it was dark and stormy that night. Well, that the sun was setting, but there's a lot of storm clouds and stuff. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning or watch. I don't know. I don't remember, but we're under a warning, a thunderstorm. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it was just a watch. But I caught this on night mode. I'm happy about one thing, at least it doesn't have a crappy night mode like the crappy LEDs that have a really quick flash. But yeah, I hate modern LEDs, and for some reason I can't find a single picture of a modern LED on Google Images. I just can't find one. I don't know them. I don't know the real name of them. I really don't. So I have no idea what they're actually called. Me and Wise Aiden like to call them modern LEDs since they were I believe that they were created in I believe they were created in 2018. Oh, get out of here, McDonald's. I believe they were I believe that they were created in 2018. The reason why is very simple because they kept on popping and they kept on popping up out of nowhere. I like back in like the middle of 2018. I remember coming home from my my grandparents' house, which my other grandparents live all the way down in Licking down there. We decided to take Highway 63 since you can get there to our house by that highway. And when we made it back to Raleigh, it was like the sun was setting, so it was getting really dark. So mostly every tower was on their night modes and all. And this here, I remember there's another tower here that I like. It's off in the distance and you can barely see it, but you're able to see a little bit of it. See that bigger tree? Well, that's where the tower is. It's looks like it's standing on top. It looks like it's poking out of that tree. So I look back to see it on night mode, and this little tower here in the background has an old school LED, at least better than the other two, the crappy and the modern. But behind this tower is every single, well, almost every single tower from I-44 leading to Springfield. And I just remember just seeing that night mode flash, that certain night mode flash. It's like a here. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you what the flash sounds like by my voice. Eh, eh, yeah, that's cringe, but that's how it flashed. It flashed like that. And I remember every single tower in the background just having just having just having that night mode. Like holy crap. They were everywhere. Like in my area, modern LEDs really did take over. They did. They took over everything. They replaced beacons upon beacons upon beacons. And they also started replacing incandescents as well. And guess what? The modern LEDs that replaced The incandescent beacons off of some towers were not red only. They were white and red, which is a curse. It's a sin. It's a whatever. I hate how I hate how incandescent beacons, which are red only beacons, get replaced with white and red LEDs. Like, why not just a night mode only LED, which is only red? Just why? That's a question that I wish could be answered. I don't know why, but I really wish I known, because I hate it. I hate it so much. Here's something else. Here's another reason why I hate modern LEDs. Flashing side markers. This tower here has a crappy LED, the one with the really crappy flash. It's not modern, but this one does have flashing sign markers, because the last few crappy LEDs that were made before the modern LED takeover, the flashing sign markers just came out of nowhere. And I remember towers that were built in early 2018, there's one in St. James and this one here. Both of them have crappy LEDs with flashing side markers. So yeah, at least we got a better looking tower down there that has a much better beacon, a flash technology dual strobe with working markers. I only seen it on emergency night mode only once. That small tower has nothing on it. So back to what I was talking about. Actually, I forgot what I was talking about. So let's just oh yeah, I want to tell you this. The reason why flashing side markers exist is because yep, birds. Back in 2015, FAA they updated their system, and which basically would get rid of steady side markers and replace them with flashing side markers. And towers with more than one beacon with steady side markers would get their markers removed. Yeah, it's bull crap. It really is. Like today, like back then, incandescents and strobes, incandescent beacons came with two sets of markers, steady markers. Strobe lights came with one set of steady side markers. All of that, and it's the same thing for towers that have more than one beacon. One beacon on top, two in the middle, um, two pairs of side markers, one here and one there in the bottom. But now it's 2020. If you want to see some tower, all towers with one beacon have flashing side markers, and all towers with mostly all towers with more than one beacon are markerless. Yes, they are, and I hate it. I really hate it. The reason why FAA made this stupid update is to protect the birds. So I made a video. I think it's something else about it was something else about beacons, but I think I asked a question about why flashing side markers exist, along with towers with more than one beacon are not getting markers anymore. The reason why is because of birds. Yep, the steady markers were hurting the birds' eyes, so they would run into the towers themselves and get instantly killed by the impact. And FAA was just like, you know what? Even though that there's millions upon millions of birds in the world, we still want to protect the ones that we see every single day. Like, seriously, let's protect those birds. So they got rid of steady side markers and replaced them with flashing side markers. And This tower here has suffered a curse of flashing sign markers. The first time I seen one, the first time I seen flashing sign markers, I was just like, "Hey, that kind of looks cool." It's just I was just like, I never seen something like that before. But but as time went on, I was just like, but wait, what? This could be a threat to your average steady sign markers. And guess what? They started appearing on every single tower with brand new LEDs, well, with a brand new LED beacon and stuff, flashing sign markers. You couldn't see a single tower on the highway with a modern LED without flashing sign markers. Yes, it sucks. Um, I was just like, these things are getting kind of annoying. I would rather have steady sign markers instead of flashing sign markers. But you want to know you want to find out you want to see the final straw with when it comes to me and flashing sign markers. Well, feast your eyes on this. So as you can see, at the time that this street view was taken, this tower had a single strobe on top of it, along with markers in the middle. You want to know why? It's because this single strobe is rare. It's not like the other single strobes that only shine white. This one is a white and red single strobe. Yep, it is. It has a red cone inside of the beacon that slides over the strobe light. So the strobe light would switch to will switch from that really fast bright flash to a slower dimmer flash. Then right after it did that, the red cone will slide over the beacon, well, the strobe, and it will shine red. And this here was a very, and thanks to this tower, well, the reason why I know about the existence of these beacons is because of this tower. Man, I can't speak today. So let me say that again. The reason why I know the existence of these beacons is because of this tower right here. Man, there's a Chuck E. Cheese near this area, and back when me and my family used to go to Springfield, back in the old days, we would go to Chuck E. Cheese because we're still little kids at that time and stuff. Like from 2011 to like I don't remember, like 2015 or 16, I don't know. Probably 2016 or 17 is when we stopped going. And that was before we found out about the recycled pizza stuff. If that theory is even real. But I would remember just running by the window down at the store or restaurant, and I always look out the window to see this tower here to see if it was still on day mode, or if it has went to night mode. And usually most of the time it'll already be on night mode. Like this thing would go on night mode, like when the sun is setting, like when it gets gradually darker and darker, like at dusk, it'll go to it'll start going to night mode at dusk. So yeah, it'll shine red and the markers start working in again. Yeah, I made like 3 videos of this tower when it still had this beacon, and sadly I didn't record it with well, I did record that tower with my new Samsung S10, which has a better camera quality, and you're able to actually see strobe lights show up on camera, unlike my old phone. But sadly, the time that I filmed this tower with my new S10, the strobe never showed up on camera, so I had to rely on those other 2 videos I made with my old phone. Like the strobe only appeared the flash only showed up on camera only once on both videos, and I I never got to film this tower on night mode, and that's something that I regret because back in May I could have had back in May when me and my family went to Springfield. I had every chance to film this tower at night mode with this beacon, but I refused. I didn't want to because mainly I think my dad was getting way too tired of just dragging me out of the hotel to go to some tower location, go to see some tower on night mode. So that'll be like a mile or two away from our hotel. So I was just like, you know what? I don't want to I don't want to put dad through this anymore. So um I think the last tower video that I made of a tower on night mode was probably the KY3 tower, which has a old school incandescent beacon. Um, but I had every chance to film this tower at night mode, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to make my dad mad. It's just like, but Landon, it's too far away from the hotel. It's all the way at Walmart. It's right next to Walmart. Yeah, this tower, I call this tower the second Walmart tower. If you don't know what the first Walmart tower is, it's basically the same thing as this, but it's a red and white monopole and doesn't have as much antennas as this one does. Has like a few more, I think. I don't know. I think it has at least a fourth little platform that barely holds any antenna on it. Very little antennas. But this here is probably more of a Walmart tower since this one is literally next to Walmart. It's on Walmart property. See, right next to Walmart. This here, I am pretty sure this is the Walmart building. If not, then this here is actually this is too small to be this is too small to be a Walmart building. Sorry, I almost choked on my own spit. Is that embarrassing? Yep, it is. But I could have caught this on night mode, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to make my dad angry. And I regret that. I regret that so much because the next time we would ever go to the next time we would ever spend a night and we'll stay at a hotel and we'll have a little vacation at Springfield again was back in September this year, and we're going to Battlefield Mall, which is located in Springfield, and it's close. It's located. It's close to this tower. You're able to see it from a distance, but that, I was just like, imagine if this beacon, imagine if the tower of, imagine if this second Lowe's tower got the second Walmart tower got an LED beacon. Oh, holy crap! But imagine what I would do if I found out. I would probably destroy the entirety of Springfield and probably St. Louis or around probably the entire state. And guess what? That joke actually became a reality when I seen a flash that did not look like your average quick flash of a strobe light. I was just like, wait, what? And I caught it from the corner of my eye, so I wasn't very sure. So I was just like, oh no, don't you dare tell me. Then guess what? The building that was blocking the tower, there's a building that was blocking this tower, but eventually we got past that building and you're able to see the tower again. And guess what? The unfortunate fate, the modern LED fate, has struck this tower. So yeah, it currently has an LED, a modern LED. And guess what? The precious steady side markers that this tower used to have were removed and replaced with flashing side markers. I even got a video of it. Let me show you real fast. So for some reason my phone does not want to go to my phone can't handle 1080p even though that it's a Samsung S10. I just can't handle it. But you're not going to be able to. You weren't able to see the day mode flash of the LED beacon that great. I don't know why, because this phone is better at picking up LED flashes than strobe light flashes because they're LED, not strobe. So look at this. This is the best I can. I and I was even angry. I was very angry while making this video because through my head I was just like, well, there goes that one tower. There goes that one tower, the tower that used to have a red and white single strobe, the tower, the tower that's responsible for my for my for there goes the tower that introduced me to single strobes. Now has a modern LED, the most common LED now. That's why. Slides over the strobe for night mode. And it's one of my favorite beacons, and now it's been replaced by this crappy LED. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. It's not a crappy LED, but I called it a crappy LED because I hate LEDs so much. Found it out during when in a parking lot where the mall is. I saw it from a distance, and I noticed I had an LED. So yeah, not happy. Was not happy about that. The reason why this tower was really cool to me is because the beacon it had on it. At the time, I didn't know that single strobe lights could shine white and red. I thought dual strobe lights were the only beacons that could shine white and red. But thanks to this tower here, I found out that single strobe lights can shine white and red. But now this tower has an LED. I don't even know if this thing has markers or not, because today's LEDs don't even come with markers, or if they do, they usually blink along with the LED. So yeah, you can tell that I was angry, but let's go to the night mode clip of this. Okay, so this here is what really turned me off when it came to flashing side markers. This thing will load. Oh, hey, finally, it's loading. Okay, this is going to take a while. Okay, now it's stopped loading. Let's watch this. I thought that was just going to be steady, but no, they blink with a beacon. I miss the old beacon. Yeah, I gotta do something real fast. I miss the old beacon. I liked how the old markers actually stayed steady while the beacon itself blinked. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to miss with this tower. I don't know if the old beacon just broke or just went out all of a sudden and they just had no choice but to replace it, or they just did it so they can save money on electricity. I don't know. Hopefully, I wonder if I wish they'd known how rare those beacons were, because they really are rare. And what if they get destroyed once they get taken off or off their towers and stuff? That's a possibility, and that's the reason why I don't like this. So oh wait, here I'm going to let you guys listen to what I said in this video about destroying beacons after they get replaced. Here, watch this. Well, listen to this. Possibility, and that's the reason why I don't like this. These stupid LEDs are replacing every cool beacon, ruining every tower. That's what I think, at least. So, there it is. Well, there's that. That's another reason why I hate modern LEDs. Because what happened? What is the fate of the old beacons that used to be on their towers, that used to serve their towers and stuff? Then they were replaced with this junk. Well, I don't know if they're just thrown into a scrap pile and scrapped. I don't know. I hope that they just give it away or something. You know why really you know what would make me happier than I am now what about what happened to this tower? I really hope the reason why the single strobe got replaced with this LED, I really hope it's because the single strobe just stopped working. If not, if they just replace it because they want to save money, then they'll just make me even angrier than before. So that I really hope for that it stopped working. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Here's something. Actually, no, there's something else I want to talk about. You know what the second lowest tower is? So I already talked about. Let's make this quick. I already talked about these two towers in the original video. The original video that I made yesterday, I guess, since it said 1 day ago when I checked on it. This here is the second lowest tower. This here is the first one. This was built in 1990. This one was built in 1999. And I believe that this beacon is the original beacon that the tower has, that the tower is built with. I have no idea when dual strobes were first created. I have no idea, but I believe that it may have been like the late 90s. That's what I believe. I really have no idea if so, but this is a second lowest tower. It has a dual strobe. And the first lowest tower used to have the polar opposite. You should have a single strobe, a white only single strobe. There's proof. No markers. No markers whatsoever. You can't see any. But it's too blurry to see any markers on the second lowest tower. But back in 2014, it got replaced with a white only LED. It's the very first time I ever seen a white only LED before. And back at that time, I always thought, well, from 2014 to 2018, I always believed that the single strobe was stuck on night mode. But I came to a realization that it's a completely different beacon. The single strobe is gone off this tower. It's no longer on the tower. I fear for the second lowest tower because it has my all-time favorite beacon on it. And I already know that one day it's going to get replaced with a modern LED because beacons don't last forever. Beacons don't last forever, so if it just breaks from old age, then an LED beacon will replace it. And then, or it just gets replaced because people who own the tower just want to save energy because these LEDs are energy efficient. LEDs are replacing every single light out there, and it sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So I really fear for the future of this tower. Currently it just has this dual. It currently still has has a dual strobe along with steady side markers. Um, if the beacon gets replaced, I really hope for the markers to be steady. I really don't want them to flash because I always known these two towers for this one having one white, or actually I called white beacons blue lights when I was little. So I always known these two for this one having a flashing blue light on top and this one having two red lights, one flashing and one steady, which because for some reason I didn't understand that that this did not have just two, that this not had two lights. It had like five, since there's three side markers. Oh wait, no, four. It had three side markers and one red beacon, well, one half red beacon. So yeah, that's how I always known it. and it kind of looked weird for this tower to not have markers of its own, like white markers, and this one having red markers for its beacon. But I grew up I grew up knowing these towers being the polar opposites of each other because of their beacons. And if this here gets flashing side markers, I'll probably just not never talk about flashing side markers on the channel ever again. That's how mad I am. That's how mad I am about about the fate of the second lowest tower in Springfield that I just showed you. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye. I have nothing else to talk about. Um, I lied. This is not the end of the video yet. I have a little question from Ancor 10. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm horrible at pronouncing names, so he replied to a comment that Elite Yoshi made, just saying why not just lower the power going to the side markers, then we wouldn't have to replace every strobe. Well, I don't know why. If Elite Yoshi is watching this, I don't know why they don't do that. Then Ancor 10 replied saying usually they just replace the light inside the strobe, so to replace the strobe is dumb. Do they really so that's what they do? Do they really just go up on towers and on some towers and just take out the strobe light inside of it and put an LED inside of it? I don't know, but I may have read it wrong, but that's just a question that I want answered. So yeah, if so, then that would literally just be like a wolf in sheep's clothing, in sheepskin. That's literally how it would be. So yeah, this here's the end of the video, and I can't film the right way because YouTube won't let me. Well, not YouTube, my phone won't. As you can see, it just won't let me. Not at all. See, still, it just won't, so I had to film this way. So, that's it for this video. See you guys later. Bye.